All Stop Sports. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Back with another video. We're going to talk some more boxing on this one, but first and foremost, shout out to the LDBC. And shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation. He did a fantastic interview yesterday with Terrence Crawford's head trainer, Brian McIntyre. And during this interview, they touched on a number of different topics, from their up-and-coming bout with WBO welterweight champion Jeff Horn, to how Terrence Crawford felt like he was snubbed for the 2017 Fighter of the Year, and also Bomac gave his thoughts on how Keith Thurman is handling his entire Earl Spence Jr. situation. But the meat and potatoes of the interview was when Dante asked Bomac, how do you see a fight between Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence Jr. breaking out? Because Dante sees them rising to the top and being the fighters remaining when all the dust settles. And I'm going to put the link in the description to this portion of the interview so everybody can hear it. Bomac directly responded to Dante by saying, Team Crawford's going to tear Earl Spence a new asshole. Very confident from Team Crawford. They're not shying away from fighting anybody, especially the fighters at the top of the game. Now, the reason why this excites me is because we see how all the other welterweights on the PBC side, how they react when they hear Earl Spence Jr.'s name, mainly Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and Danny Garcia. They've shown no indication that they're willing to actually step in with Earl Spence and challenge themselves. But you've got a guy who's moved up from 135 pounds, became undisputed at 140, who is now entering his name in the welterweight division, who is saying, we're not running from anybody. We want the best. Bomac told Dante they feel that they've got the fighter that's at the top of the hill. And if he's at the top of the hill, there's no reason to shy away from competition. They're trying to become legendary. Their goal at a Team Crawford is not only to become the unified undisputed champion at the junior welterweight division, but to also be able to become undisputed at 147. Now, if they're able to do that, we're talking about legendary stuff here. Now, I don't think Earl Spence Jr. is ever going to shy away from Terrence Crawford either. But these are throwback fighters. This is a throwback mentality. You see these fighters of this new age, they chase the check. Some fighters are still out here trying to chase the legacy, trying to be great, trying to be remembered. And that's what Terrence Crawford's about. So we've seen some videos posted recently where they're saying Terrence Crawford doesn't seem interested in the Earl Spence Jr. match. That's completely false. Don't believe that rhetoric. When you hear this interview from Dante with Bomac, it'll silence all the doubters. We will see that matchup between Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence Jr. really soon. And I'm going to put my money on Terrence Bud Crawford. It's just he has too many tools to his game. I love Earl Spence Jr. I'm a big fan of his. But I think he's got some room to work before he's ready to challenge himself with Terrence Crawford. And the fans are going to say, well, Crawford's too small. He just moved up from 140. He's not ready for the welterweight size. We'll see how Terrence Crawford handles all this. According to Bomac, all that noise that people are talking about, Terrence Crawford's too small, it's just lighting a fuel to the fire that's going to force him to rise and perform at a higher level. But we're going to see. The link is in the description. Go ahead and listen to that interview. Once again, shout out to the LDBC, of course, and shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation for the great work. This is All Stop Sports, and I'm out.